Moses. What's your vision about Moses and the 10 laws?
My 10 laws.
Ten
Talk
Commandments.
story about one missing element. Why I think this is my vision only. Pay attention what I say. It's my vision only. About I remember the place when there was Moses came back with the laws. There was 164 volumes, and this is when he saw the people who he was bringing out from Egypt, yeah, were, let's say, what was Hebrews, yeah, and when he wrote the tablets, there was 164 of them, maybe more, but in the timeline, how long he wrote them, missing, and how long take a time. The smoke was up all the time in the mountain, but that's most important. Put it in. But when he come back, he saw people was praying to the bull, people was lunatics, bit like today's days. People do on little things was interested more than real God, and that was when Moses went angry. Turning point happened. And not many people understand turning point happened. He threw them, the tablets, he threw them down to the pieces and went back and wrote new commands. But what 164 volumes was in pieces. The people who was down, not everybody was asleep. Like today we was talking of sleeping people. Not everyone was. And they carried the pieces. And now this is what we call the religion is broken by pieces, like why we got A, B, C, D, E, all religion. In alphabetic we got all religion until this shamans, voodoo. Everybody got to one piece and run. As I say, run Bastille. In France, people still remember there was a run Bastille. Everybody came when the Bastille was over. Everybody took the one stone and carried away because it was the most criminal city in the world. And the same story was happened in Moses' case when he threw them and came back with the 10 new laws. Don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. Everybody done it. But 164 was most important. That was, I told one of them key elements from it there was what God doesn't need, what God not did, and no should you do. That was key elements. What I want to explain is that's missing element is what that everybody bring it on something else, but there was new after his anger. That is pointed out. People have to understand it was anger because he saved these people, and this who he saved is I was happy. I was who I saved these people, and he was like going mad. But he bring his own judgment, because this is not his will, it's God's will was. That's my point. But maybe there is turning point. I don't know. I want to my vision on that. And there was everybody run away, and that's the reason we got different religions now. But we're talking the same God. That's everybody don't believe it or believe it. Doesn't matter. You're in it. As now is most important is on this case, in most cases, pay attention, everybody. Our Jesus was challenging Moses. I want to understand that part. If you read about Jesus stories, in many cases, are you understand Jesus challenging Moses stories? Some point, turning point. That's pay attention. That's the reason I want to understand it. Maybe Jesus understand the same what I talking about, same point. There is people who start to talk about now because we are in one ummah, one eye. All right, yeah.